Greetings and welcome to episode 22 of my Empire Total War Darth mod Ottoman Empire campaign. And this, my friends, I we left it last time. And just before we begin, my friends, those who may be thinking where the Spanish campaign might be, the Spanish campaign will be coming after this particular sort of run of the Ottoman Empire campaign. The reason why I've decided to put the Ottoman Empire campaign before the Spanish one is just because it's still in its early stages. We're still trying to get to grips with different things, a lot of different sort of tasks ahead of us here, a lot of different sort of commitments we're going to have to meet here as well, and also a lot of different enemies we're also probably going to be meeting along the way. So I really wanted to get this campaign off the ground, also to draw in the experience and also the proposals, the plans, the advice of the council has been absolutely crucial here. It really has. And so we can have a quick, brief summary here of where we stood before we came last time. It's been a while since we've been to this campaign. As you can see here, right in the distance here, we've got Transylvania under siege. Now, we've been at war with the Austrians for a long time. They did sort of try to really push against us very, very aggressively here. But thankfully, we managed to sort of give Moldova here to Sweden, which has sort of bought us time here with the Russians. Although the Swedes are at war with the Russians, there's a chance the Russians will strike down into Moldova here. So we've got to be very careful of that. We do have two of our sort of finest armies we've got on the western frontier besieging Königsberg, or Transylvania, beg your pardon, Klausenberg, because we really want to try and take Transylvania here and hold this hub, especially this ring around the mountains here, the Carpathian Mountains, which really is vital we hold these open. But also it'll give us a tactical sort of advantage. We'll be able to look down here and cast our sort of our gaze down upon sort of the Hungarian sort of Vienna redoubt here of both the Poles. As you can see, the Poles have moved quite very aggressively because we've sort of really tied down the Austrian forces here and also in Croatia. And we did give Zagreb to the Swedes. I believe they're probably at war with Sweden as well, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed, and that's why they've taken that. But this bought us time by giving Zagreb to Sweden. It bought us a lot of time. They do have a huge navy here. That is a quite scary navy there, so they can move against us quite easily. We don't have a navy to match that at all. Our navy is very much in its infancy. We've got a huge amount of infrastructure to build. We've got a huge amount of economy to build. Remember, we started from absolutely rock bottom. Our ministers were not of the finest. We've managed to turn that around. The monarch, again, is not a fantastic monarch. Let's be absolutely... The Sultan is not of any great use at all to the empire. But as you can see, we've brought in some cabinet ministers which really have turned things around. A lot of the previous cabinet ministers had their hands in the till. They were actually robbing, thieving from the state, which meant, you know, we were losing huge amounts of money because of the corruption. They were lining their own pockets. We soon changed that. We've managed to turn this around here quite well here, especially the Defitar here, who's pretty much the sort of treasury minister. Look at that. I mean, +6 from growth. From trade is pretty fantastic. We've got a lot of trade coming. Look at all the trade coming in here, absolutely vast. So it is really fantastic, and but that money is being soaked up by infrastructure and also the war here in the west. We could have sort of backed away here and sort of maybe pulled an axis of possibly having just holding Greece, Bulgaria, and sort of Romania. This triumvirate here, this almost this sort of triangle here of regions that would have been our western point. But no, the council said, Mali, you must push back against the Austrians. Don't give them any more room. So we took Serbia. We held on to Bosnia. Now we're gonna boot out Austria here from Transylvania, take this for ourselves, and bring all of this now. This will be our front line. The axis of Transylvania, Serbia, Bosnia will be our front line. These units will then deploy. We want to keep this army though very close here to the sort of Moldova, in case Russia sort of moves across here. We would have to then move through the Carpathian Mountains to sort of put an end to that possible threat here. In the meantime, we're sort of trying to build up our interior. Now, the council has sort of recommended we build up this triumvirate here of cities, Greece, Istanbul and Anatolia here, making that the heart of both our economy and our production here. And from there, the sort of influence of these cities spreads outwards into the empire. So eventually, as our wealth grows, as our trade grows, as our military grows, this sort of, as you drop a stone into water and it's sort of that ripple effect ripples outwards. That's what the council has recommended. Is we have these 3 cities that are sort of the powerhouse, the core of the empire, and from there everything else radiates outwards to the rest of the empire. We did have a pretty brutal war with the Persians, that was pretty brutal. But once we gave them Armenia, that seemed to just back them off quite nicely. Now, I do believe we've got trade with Persia, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed, sir. And they're also friendly, plus 49. But we're going to try and get some more trade here. We're going to have a look. We got Spain. It's got a port open, and so United Provinces here. And Portugal as well. Let's have a quick look. Now, Spain would ideally be probably the best thing for us. But mind you, the Dutch, oh my goodness me, that's a powerful force there from the Dutch. Goodness me. Look at that, Mariner Corps here. They've absolutely, that is rampant. They could easily push past the Spanish here in Flanders. But they've got nothing that could have been sealed off. So actually that would be no good to us at all. We wouldn't have a land route either. So we're going to have to look at probably Spain. Let's see if we can get Spain on side here. They're hostile towards us, but maybe, just maybe. No. Can we throw something their way? What about improved grenades and trade agreement? No. So they really don't like us at all. We've got to be careful there about that. Portugal, we can't go for United Provinces. That's not going to bring us in anything at all, because their trade has been cut off by the French. We are at peace with France. We do we have trade with them? I don't believe so. We do have trade with Britain though, I believe. Indeed, sir. So we're going to have to look further afield. What about Portugal? Can we just momentarily get any piece of trade with Portugal here? No. Again, they're unfriendly, which is absolutely fine. What about Louisiana? They're unfriendly probably because of France, but no. Okay, well then we should keep this trade open here, just in case another nation decides it does want to trade with us. They would probably trade with us, but no, they're not interested one iota. That's absolutely fine. We shall keep that trade route open for ourselves. We do have, for some reason, the Iroquois here. Why? I have absolutely no idea. Could we get trade with the Iroquois because it's over land? No, we can't. That is strange, but still, we cannot do it. Now, where are we at? We've got 569. We've got 10,528 coming here. Trade is good. Tax is abysmal. That is absolutely abysmal. And at the moment we are focusing primarily on fire by rank and European doctrine. Now, many of the council have called for both to be researched before anything else. Fire by rank is essential for us if we're going to be fighting against the Western powers, and we are going to be. They also give us Royal Janissary Infantry Guards, which will be a fantastic, absolutely fantastic addition to our forces here. Look at that, sir. But also, we're also going for, beg your pardon, we're going for here, European Doctrine. Look at what it'll give us. Only 12 turns away. Mounted Nizam, Segban Janissary Riflemen, Nizam Serit Light Infantry, Serit Rifles, and Serit Infantry. Oh, look at that. Rifles are wonderful. Light Infantry is fantastic as well. Now that, sir, is an absolute joy to see. Look at those Sekban Janissary Riflemen. And also the Serit mounted. We might have an army completely composed of all of these Nizams and the Sekban as well. Now, I do believe we have also, we're just trying to build forces here along our sort of Middle Eastern border here, our border with Persia. We've got a powerful force here, which was initially the sort of the defenders of Armenia that moved out, so we are going to hopefully replenish and reinforce these with some additional forces when funds become available. And likewise, here we've got the Janissary Musketeers also being moved or recruited here, just so, because remember, Baghdad really is a vital cog in our wheel here of defending this sort of our extremities of our borders here in sort of the Middle East. We've got a trade route here which feeds directly into the Mughal and the Maratha Confederacy. And as you can see, the trade then flows through here, through Baghdad and outwards into the greater sort of interior of, as you can see, look, all the way here, all the way through Aleppo, all the way out here. We've got Persia as well, into the port here, and then out into the wider sort of world. So that's really is crucial to us. As you can see, it travels along here and out here as well. So it's really vital that we keep these trade routes open. As you can see, look at this spider web of trade here that really is open quite nicely to us. We've got quite a lot to upgrade here. We're upgrading here the farms to try and boost and reduce any food shortages. We don't need population starving. Our main priority is our populace. If we can get the iron mine here, that would be a boon. So with this farm here, I don't think we can do anything else, but we've got Poland, who I believe are at war with Austria they are, and that's fantastic for us, because I mean, look at the force they've got here. I mean, that is a joy to see. So that's going to be a fantastic force, and they're quite clearly starting to move a number of additional units and forces to the front line here. Hopefully they'll take Austria. That might pull these gentlemen away from Croatia, in which case we would pounce and then retake Croatia and seal this border off here. And hopefully that might give Poland the push, the incentive to move against them even more aggressively. But, and we've also got Sweden up here, which is an ally. They have taken Finland. They haven't taken Norway from Denmark yet, or Copenhagen, which is unusual. But can we help Sweden out here? We are pledged to help them out. I wonder if we give them that and that, we get naval. Do we have naval shore facilities? I'm just going to quickly check. We don't, and that would give us the ability to build dockyards, which we do need. So we're going to trade with our allies here and see if we can. We'll give them these to help them with their particular facilities. Nope, fair enough. Then we shall keep it for ourselves, and we shall research that ourselves. We've also got. We are very friendly with the Crimean Khanate, who are unfortunately. Oh, they're building a wall here. Where did they get the money to build that? Probably to just defend themselves against Russia. Can we help the Crimean Khanate? But we're not going to give them anything. I don't think that would be... No, oh, actually they're a protectorate of ours. And they're very friendly with us as well. And they haven't got anything at all. That's fine. Anyway, I think we should end this turn here. We wanted... how many more? 5 turns here, but we've got to keep an eye on what this is going to be. We might have to pull this army back to defend, but at least we've got these armies available to defend. We've only got 1 cannon here, which is not going to suit us too well. Recruitment, we've got some Delhi horsemen, which are going to be moved up to this Serbian force. Anything in here? Oh, look, there's the cannon there. Beautiful. Right, let's end the turn, my friends. Let's see what happens here. Now, where exactly is Britain going? Where are you going? Oh, they're attacking Sweden. Marvellous. This will be interesting. Now, they're quite clearly starting to move forces to try and push against Poland. Now Spain is in a lot of trouble, as you can see. A lot of their infantry is taking a lot of attrition for no reason. Come on now, Poland, do what you need to do, sir. Oh, look at that force. That is huge. Are they going to go for Prague, which would be an idea? Unless they're going to try and take West Prussia from the British. Remember, the British landed in West Prussia for some reason. And wait a minute. Give you Bulgaria? I think not, sir. A counter offer. Then so be it. Come on, Sweden, do not collapse now to the British. Oh, the Marathons are absolutely rampant. We're also going to send additional ships to these trade routes here to really sort of get ourselves in a good position here trade-wise. We need to get that trade flowing. 13 colonies. Persia. We don't mind that, we'll just leave them be. We don't want any more trouble with the Persians. Knights of St. John doing an able service there to the rest of the world. Oh, Sweden is being hit there hard. Oh, and Genoa has hit France. This is, oh my word. The wars in Europe just are absolutely just rampant. This Barbary state needs to be dealt with, and we can't do it. That's fine. That's 2,500 here for this college. It's going to give us -5 there. We just need to focus on other things at the moment. Oh, excellent. He's back here, and we've brought them here and well under siege. We're going to replenish all of these in the field to make sure that they are actually going to be in good rest and recuperation. That's more like it, sir. That's much more like it. Now that's an army there. That's a formidable army. 2,500 for cotton. What is the cotton? Cotton is 20. No, cotton is 22 at the moment. I do beg your pardon, sir. But we need. Look at this. Sweden's been cut off completely. But look at all the trade we've got here. We've got huge amounts of trade going out. But how much is our cotton going out to different regions here. Cotton is probably the lowest we've got here. We've got spices going out. Great Britain is absolutely soaking up the spices here. 15 pounds of spices. As is Prussia and Great Britain is. So is the Mughal Empire, and indeed so is Poland. But cotton, we don't really invest 2,500 in here just at the moment. We do need to focus here. School of Poetry, that would actually, that would improve a lot of. Actually, it's plus 15, so and the growth is going quite well here. And cotton there as well. We've got 7448. We've got the large madrasa here. We do need to focus our priorities. We've got a college as well, which we will upgrade to eventually, but we've got to focus our priorities here. Now, School of Calligraphers, we'll have that just to improve happiness along the board here. The most vital thing, though, is infrastructure. We need to get these researched. Military Governor's Barracks, which will give us what, indeed? Plus 9 to regional tax. We need tax more than anything else. What do we have here on the extremities? Oh, that's more like it. Oh my goodness. Bosnian Pandukes. Irregulars. Pandukes. 18 pounders. We can recruit a lot from here. Oh, Janet cemeteries as well. I think we might invest in this military governor's barracks here. Just to put our foot down on this particular path. We do need now to invest. Okay, they needs to be sent out here. They can head to Bulgaria while they just wait for further orders. We can't do anything yet until we've got an explosive shell, which is here, which can take 8 turns. But my word, it's going to take a while for this to happen here. We've got to get fire by rank. We do need to get socket bayonets to be able to get us military academy, which will increase. Oh, we've got hand mortars as well. Boluk, which would be excellent to get. Oh, look at those Mamluk guards, my goodness me. But we need to get wedge formation to be able to get those. And they are fantastic. We've got a lot to do here, my friends. A lot to do. We're trying to do the council's will here as well. Now, this does need a huge amount of investment. I think we go for a major fishery here. We've got to try and drill school. Any specialities here we can get. Sebak Janissaries, which are excellent melee troops. Oh, Palestinian auxiliaries, not bad at all. But I think what we will do is just increase our troop numbers here. Oh my goodness me. Oh, look at the Sekban here. I think we'll get some melee infantry here just to be able to give ourselves that additional cover. We'll also get some more grenadiers. Now, many of you have been saying just get Israelis, and I think we'll get some of those gentlemen as well. We've got to reinforce this border here, at least, just in case Persia does intend to move out against us. Ah, now then. That's Great Britain. 875. I think we'll send this ship to here. That's more like it, sir. We do need to keep pushing out those there. Serbia's finally got its roads. We do need to push out some more ships as well, if we can. I'm not sure if we can. We do need to get some dockyards here as well. We can't. There's no point getting like gallery. That's a complete waste of money. Another many council have been asking us to get Patras here as well. Eventually we will build up a force to take Patras here and take this and have all of Greece under our control. Our trade is suffering here with Venice. That's gone down considerably, but having Sweden cut off from us here, that is, and also having Britain landing here for some reason, I'm not sure why Britain is attacking Sweden, but again, we're going to stay out of it. We will offer Sweden these two for 2,000. They're helping us. I get, yeah, single pay 1,000. We'll take it just to be able to build those ships. What we've just given away there, we can build these ships, these brigs here. Get a first rate, but no, we need the money. We're going to get 2 sloops, and that is going to help us in terms of getting our trade up and running here. Any more sloops? Yes, indeed, there. Right. So what we've just sold that for is just going to be repaid in countless gold coming in from the trade here. Again, we've got trade coming in here from Prussia, but that's been cut off there, which is a menace. It really is. But look at that navy. That is scary there. We're not going to get involved in any Sweden's wars directly, unless the Russians decide to attack you. But if Russia wants peace for some reason, maybe they're feeling the pinch a little bit in terms of their economy. But again, that is not our concern. I think what we will do is we'll start moving these gentlemen to join this force here. We want this force to be a powerful force. Let's end the turn. Let's see what happens. Great Britain. Oh, here we go. They're going to start landing masses of troops in Sweden. If we lose Sweden as an ally, we're going to be in trouble. They're going for Sweden big time there. Britain, they're throwing their everything they've got against them there. Come on now, provinces, you have to do something here. You've got the forces to be able to completely sweep Spain in Brussels aside in one go. Oh, we've got this force here. I forgot about that there. That ship there that needs to be moved. Come on, Poland. Don't back away now, sir. Wow, Russia's attacking Prussia as well. Looks like Sweden are trying to push the British out. Oh, look at this. This civil war is the wars going on in Europe are going to cause us havoc. Absolute havoc. The Crimean Khanate are moving geese. Wow. Oh. I mean, look at that. Trade cut off in Prussia, trade cut off in Sweden, trade cut off in Mughal Empire. That is not good. Excellent, we're going to get these sloops underway immediately. Let's get these gentlemen out. Where have we got trade going to? Oh, now that there is a nice fleet we've got here. More like it. Now where's our trade going to? Let's quickly check. We've got trade out here. Is that free there in East Indies? Because that's going to give us a lot of spice. And if that's the case, then we definitely want to be moving those. I think we move into East Indies there. I think that's probably our safest bet. Move that and try a force there. We've got these gentlemen here. We will actually... So 315 here. not going to let anybody in and out of here if we can help it. Now that sloop can also be sent. We're going to sort of really, each time we're going to sort of concentrate on one particular route. Now Mesopotamia is looking excellent here. That's a pretty powerful force we've got there. We'll get this farm going up here. What that'd give us? 225 plus population growth as well. Bosnia, Greece, Mesopotamia, excellent. Islam is going upwards, which is good. That's what we need. I don't think we can invest in anything else. We just want to try and keep our money as intact as well if possible. Now we need to move these gentlemen to here, and these gentlemen as well to here. Thankfully we've got some half decent roads here which are going to serve us well.
Efendim. Hazırlanın. Efendim, emirleriniz? Evet efendim. Sola marş. Evet lordum. Evet efendim. Evet lordum. Lordum.
Oh, that's a pretty powerful force. If we could take Croatia. Mind you, they're digging in here and putting a governor's palace in place. That's going to be they're going to be tough to dig out from there. There's a large Polish force moving in this direction. I thought they might have been going for Gdansk. They've taken Silesia here as well. Ah, they're going to take Vienna. That would be the real boon. And they've also replenished and repaired this army here. That's a formidable army. We're not allied with the Poles, which is a shame. No, they're allies of Russia. That's what we can't go to. They're unfriendly with us now, but they're not hostile anymore with us. I wonder if they would be interested in trade. That's going to cost you more than that, sir. I can assure you. Been rejected. I had promises. I wonder if they'd be interested in trade. But Portugal, probably not, I doubt, but no. That's absolutely fine. We're not going to cancel any trade agreements we've got just yet. That won't serve us well at all. Oh, look at those Palestinian auxiliaries. I think we'll get a fishery here. That will add a lot to Welsh to growth, population growth here. Got this ship here as well, which we'll send out to here. That can be moved next time, next turn. France still holding off the Dutch here. Britain, for some reason, getting involved in the Swedish fight here. I'm not sure why. Looks like they're going to try and boot out this here and probably, hopefully, repair the port. They might even go for Denmark here, but the British will absolutely sweep them aside if they're not careful. I wonder if Russia would be interested in peace. No, looks like that was a one-time offer. And that's absolutely fine. Let's end the turn here, my friends. Let's see what happens. Oh, Britain is throwing its oh, whoa. Why is Britain getting involved in Austria's business? Why is Britain propping up Austria? Oh, and they're at war with Württemberg as well, is it? Prussia. Well done, Prussia. Don't tell me Prussia are going to go for Austria as well. Come on, Poland, you have to do something here. Oh, well done. Well done, Poland, well done. You're not getting Bulgaria. Then that's fine. Then you'll have to suffer the consequences of that then. They want peace for some reason. Quite clearly they want peace. But they're not going to be getting it. Looks like they're trying to bring fleet ships home here. Come on, Mughal Empire, get a grip of things here. What is Britain doing here? Looks like the Crimean Khanate is actually moving against Russia, which is excellent to see. That'll keep Russia on its toes. $4,600, 2,000. That's dropped. Look at that. That's dropped like an absolute stone there. We've got to take this eventually. We have to take this. Fully replenished, fully repaired. Yes, indeed. Fantastic. Now we're going to stop there just a moment. I wonder if we invest in this, but no, we've got to try and keep our money up. We don't want to be ending up bankrupt. School in Bosnia is ready. Ah, new heir. Abdul Hamid. Excellent. +1 happiness, nobility. Ah! Oh, I think we're going to have a craft workshop here. Yes, we need all the investment we can get here in our finances as we can. That's another college there as well. These wars are absolutely brutalizing us here, but I'm glad that Poland is still strong here, and they could potentially move against Austrians here if they could do that. If they could take Prague, it would be an absolute boon. But quite clearly they're going against Bavaria here. Bavaria is hitting Austria as well, which is fantastic to see. And just to add a little bit of threat here, I think we're going to move here against Croatia. Just move up to this fort here, I think, to give ourselves that presence. It's 1,200, we can't afford that just yet. And again, we're going to focus. Why don't we get some ivory from East Africa as well? I think that's what we will do. Again, we're just minding our own business. We're not going to be getting involved in any wars in Europe. Just what bothers us. 2169. We're raiding a nice chunk of money here, but Sweden, Prussia and France have all cut off from us, which is a menace again. Yeah, look at that. Genoa is hitting France pretty hard here. France be cut off here with the Dutch. I mean, the Dutch could literally sweep aside anything in its path with that force. Why they haven't taken Brussels, I have no idea. Bavaria is attacking against the Austrians as well, which is good to see. I just hope that Poland can do something against them here. Looks like Sweden is starting to increase the army here. But can they hold out against what is going to be a brutal onslaught? Spain is closed off from us. Can we get Portugal opened up here? But Louisiana. Yes. We have got additional. That is excellent. 2995. So we got more trade coming from Louisiana. It's coming from the New World. It's not a great deal, but it's another trade partner we can build upon. We've lost Sweden, Prussia and Mughal Empire. The Mughal Empire is probably the biggest loss for us in terms of trade. That is a huge loss coming out of here, because that is one of the prime positions, and looks like the Marathans are going to potentially crush in the Mughals. Mind you, the Mughals are holding their own. But whoever comes out on top here, we are thankfully trading with the Marathans. And we are very friendly with them, which means if they take over India, we're going to get all of their sort of trade power is going to be coming into us as well, which is going to be absolutely fantastic for us. But it's cut off there. Yeah, we've got nothing coming in there at all linked here. That's why that's cut off there. 2376 coming in here, which is fine. Again, we're going to keep our heads below any major wars. We're going to build up this here. We're going to try and get ourselves a bit of a bank here. And just steadily and surely build up our own forces along here. Can we take Croatia? That would be fantastic if we could. Mind you, they've got some very strong forces here. But then again, so have we. Let's end the turn. Britain is going for it there. Austria trying to rebuild this. Oh, don't tell me they're going to go for Zagreb here. Yes. Now, how is that even? Let's take this fight, my friends. They've got mortars, which are an absolute menace. We do have deadly horsemen. And they've got 12 pounders as well. Again, which is going to be an absolute menace to us. We're somehow going to have to get around these pikemen as well. And take out this artillery. Mind you, we've got plenty of artillery of our own. We've got plenty of reserves. But how that is a match for us, I'm not sure. But let's take this fight. The Battle of Transylvania. If we can take this, we can then move that other army down and support the other army that's going for Belgrade or Serbia. This will be a huge fight. This is Grenadiers. We have to watch out for those Grenadiers they've got. But if we can take Transylvania, what a boon that would be. Now remember, they're coming towards us here. Let's look at the topography here. Not a massive deployment zone. Fairly deep. We've got our Deadly Horsemen here. I think we'll keep our Deadly Horsemen together. We don't have fire by rank yet, which is a real disadvantage for us. I think we'll switch them to melee only. We are looking to aim. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that there. Look at that sort of mini shield they've got there. That is absolutely fantastic. We are looking to aim for their mortars and for their artillery. And let's set up our own there. Do we have any sort of advantages here? We could probably set them up here, but we need a flat, open sort of gun sights. I think we'll move all of these forces to one side. Let's get a proper... Now, will the Hussars... We've got the Hussars, and we've also got these Riskers of Souls, these Berserkers, who are just unbreakable, effectively. They will charge into anything and fight to the last man, which is what we need. We'll probably put them in the trees here. Will they be hidden? Indeed, look at that. We can really need to put ourselves at any advantage we can. We've got the organ gun. So we need an open, flat terrain here. Or open gun sights. I think we'll put them here. Let's just move things here. Remember, they're coming to us. We want them to work for this. We want them to come towards... I think we might move these Riskers of Souls in elsewhere. But that organ gun is going to be fantastic. I think we'll set up a series of traps as well. Now, where's that organ gun? Oh, there it is. Is that the organ? No, that's the 18-pounder. Where is that organ gun? There it is. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's an absolute fantastic sight. Now, we are set up here. We are able to get trenches, I believe, on some of these, indeed. We need to set up a series of traps here. I think we'll use the Hussars and the Riskers of Souls, the Berserkers, to set up a series of traps in the trees here. And in fact, we can actually set up this here, these horse traps. So if they move against us with a horse, we'll be ready to meet them. Now we need our finest troops in the centre. Got our general here. We will be looking to rename very soon. As soon as we got our armies up and running, we're going to be looking to rename. So if you've put any of your name forward, my friends, please remember to jog my memory in the comments below about if you want any generals and units, armies to be renamed after yourselves. I shall do that, of course. Let's have a look here. Our most battle hardened, I think we'll have the 10th Order here. And I think we'll have the 14th Order here. 9th Order. They're the 9th, I think we'll have them on the left flank. So we've got the 9th on the left, the 10th on the right, we've got the 10th in the middle, we've got the 14th on the right flank. We've got plenty of reinforcements coming in, which is excellent. We've got Muslims here. That's going to give us... They've got horse spikes. I wonder... If we have the 12th Order here, we might as well put our finest troops. We've got the 13th Order again on the right. We've got to go in. They've got to come through the town here, as we're assuming. I think we'll put the 8th Order here on the left, just to move into position if they start to stretch out on their right, our left. We've got the Muslims here. We'll have the 11th Order as well here, just to make sure we've got everything covered. We'll have the Muslims in reserve. We shall put them... That's not much point there. Let's do that just as a precaution. We've got our cavalry here. These gentlemen here. We can adapt as we see fit, but of course we do have our Azars and also our Riskers of Souls here. What if the Riskers of Souls might be better in the trees over here to strike at this flank when they move in? We've got our Azars here with a horse trap right in the middle. We've got our cavalry, which is going to be looking at hunting down theirs. Let's begin this battle, my friends. The battle for Transylvania. Oh. Now this we could do with. If we can combine all of our cavalry here. There's those cannons right there. And as soon as they get in range of this organ cannon, it's going to be... Oh, that's where they're stretched. There's the 8-inch mortars, and they've got provincial cavalry here. So they're stretched along this flank quite aggressively. We've got the Bashuks here, which we've left, which we'll put here. I think we'll switch these gentlemen to this flank here. I said this one that's going to be hit hardest. Double time, gentlemen. Samandari, we'll actually put them here. I'm going to try. Going to try and throw them off the kilter here. We're going to try and push them into two different directions here. But they've got their own cavalry. We have to deal with this. Yes, they're off the mortars. Come on, gentlemen. That's it, we've got to get there. Well done. We want them shattered, we don't want... Yes, well done, sir. Not just broken, please, gentlemen. We want them utterly shattered here. When they come into the line, we want to really pound them here. We've dealt a grievous blow there. I wonder if we can harass... Can we harass these grenadiers here? With these Zamindari horsemen. Oh, look at that. Toggle skirmish mode. Oh my goodness me. Get out of there, lads. Get out of there. Miscalculation. Look at that. My goodness me. They come. They don't realise what they're up against here. Oh, they've taken an absolute pounding here. Look how fast they're going. They are absolutely running hell for leather here. Wait, lads, wait, wait. Now! Berserkers. Oh, look at that. Oh my word. You shattered the Royal Grenadiers. These berserkers, they just don't care. These berserkers do not care at all. Look at that. Yes. These berserkers are an absolute bonus to us beyond anything we can possibly comprehend, sir. Oh, look at that. Why do the riskers of souls here? Ceasefire! Oh my word, these Riskers of Souls have been incredible. Oh, heroic victory, my friends. We did it. We actually did it. We've utterly destroyed the Austrian forces here. Utterly destroyed them. Look at that. They got 48 men in a ring. We got 9,700. We lost 233 men. We need to kill 2,000. Statistics. 309 kills by the Riskers of Souls. That's how incredible they are. Other United Provinces. Well done. Poland, Lithuania. Come on, Poland, you have to do something here. Oh, that's good to see. Sweden's got a good force here. Looks like they're going to defend what they have. Marathons, we're going to stay out of that war. We're not going to get involved in that war. Well done, New Spain. Persia. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, they've moved away there from Denmark, from Sweden's ports there. Crimean Khanate. Westphalia, obviously pirates. Oh, is that a rebellion there? Yes, how can we lose 1,000 men against 28? But still, we've taken it, my friend. We've at last taken it. Now we can redeploy these gentlemen to the... We're going to redeploy them to this front here. Yeah, 6299. Excellent to see. 1,000. That's that all we lost. That's excellent to see. It really is. Let them get to where they need to be. We are going to attack Croatia. I do beg your pardon. It is Croatia we're going to attack. We will be taking Croatia back from... That'll be a brutal fight, that really will. But we've got the forces here to do it. Yes, we've got Transylvania. Ah! Now, do we get the trading port here? Or do we go for a shipyard? The wineries here. That'll give us some good growth. But what do we go for here? Do we go for a shipyard? Do we go for... Will we get an additional trading port here? Will that give us... What do we go for a shipyard? We've got plenty of trading ports, but will a traditional one here give us that? The council's advice is welcome here, because what do we do with this port here in Heraklion? Do we make it a dockyard? Do we make it a trading port? Will the trading port give us additional trade lines? That's the key thing. Will it open up additional lines here we can open up with France? Actually, I doubt we can. We've got plenty here. Might be good if we get into the shipyard, to be honest with you, in preparation for... How's our research doing here? 5 tons of it. We need to get explosive shells for definite, because we do need 24 pounders. Why aren't they doing anything here? What? I think we'll get basic steam pump. We do need to get roads, measuring tools, but we need one of these to do that. I think we'll go for basic steam pump here. That'll give us a lot from mines. We do have a number of mines, which will definitely increase our income from there. We're now moving this force that was just fighting there in Transylvania. We're going to move them up to here to support this army. So I'm just going to go in the fort here just in case. So that's good. Heraklion is... Oh, look at that. +2 management navy, +1 to zeal, +1 to morale in battles. Fantastic. Ah, excellent. Now, who is here? Okay, nice to see John. We're going to stay out of that. Not going to get ourselves involved in anybody else's trade problems. Look at that. That's fantastic. 7,000 now. As we start to build up those fleets there. Wonderful to see. Make sure we've not missed anybody anywhere else. Nope. We've got 47118 here. We do need to improve some of these towns, but infrastructure is going to be vitally important here. This Albanian warband will be excellent here when we get the Pasha's Palace. We do need to make a statement. We're going to make a stand here. We will look at that 12 plus 12 to bonus attacks income here for the region. Can we invest anything in these other regions here? Nothing here, unless we go for the army, increase the army here. But ideally, we probably need to increase our army here, and definitely give this some finer units. I think we'll have some grenadiers, and I think we should... What have they got here in terms of cavalry? Not much cavalry, so they need cavalry. So we shall give them a... Give them Mamelukes until we can get heavy cavalry ourselves. We can't put in here the Pasha's Palace. Here that we can. Bey's Mansion. I think we'll have a Bey's Mansion. Let's invest in our infrastructure and our economy here. And also getting our towns up. We need to give our civilians, our citizens, the best possible chance and the best possible life we can here. And that's going to mean increasing our towns, investing in our infrastructure. If we can get Coke Blast Furnace, which is here, so we need to get steam to get that. That will open up Iron Forge Masters, and that's going to give us a huge amount of income from these. One more turn here to Craft Workshop. I think, my friends, this will be the last turn of this particular episode. We do have now Fort Klujuk. So we directly oppose these forces here. If they come for us, they'll have to fight into... to fight themselves into the fort, and that won't be easy, mark my words. We do have the Riskers of Souls here, which is absolutely fantastic. We'll put these gentlemen here as an additional force. Let's end the turn. I wish Poland would do more. I really do. Oh, look at that. Now the British attacking Poland. That's going to give Austria everything they need there to basically come back from this. Prussia, Poland, Russia. When you're not going to get Bosnia. Nope, then you're not going to get it. Come on now, Sweden, you've got to fight back against Britain here. Well done, you Spain, doing Spain's dirty work. Come on, Mughal Empire set. They're going to move down and hopefully unblockade this port here, which would be absolutely fantastic. Denmark. Quite clearly moving within league of Britain as well, I'd imagine. Or working in league with Britain, dare I say. Crimean Khanate are moving out against, I believe they're moving against Russia quite aggressively here. Oh, 6983, not too bad. We're starting to build up almost to 5,000 here. We're going to immediately move these gentlemen down to this army here. We're going to abandon our forces on the borders here. We're not going to forget about them either. We do need to also build some more ships. Bucharest is available. Excellent. We could get another school, but there's no point. We need to get craft workshops. We do need... What's the... Resistance to foreign occupation is pretty... What's religious unrest? No, I think we'll get craft workshops here. We need to get that economy going. Great guns.
Hazırlanın. Marş. Ek emirleri bekliyorum. Evet lordum.
Oh, we're also going to give them a general. Marat Hakim. They deserve that, at least to have a general here. We are going to move in against Croatia. That will give us a weaver's cottage, which is bringing in 450. It'll also give us a wineries here as well. It'll give us a farm. But it'll give us access to Vienna. direct access to Vienna here. We've got Transylvania now under our control. We'll bring that under control here as well. Infrastructure is... Okay, this army is replenishing. What's the... They're fine with that as well. Religious unrest is 4. What if we do get a school here and start to convert these to make them much more susceptible to Islam? I think we might have to get a small madrasa here. Yeah, I think we might do that. I think we get a small madrasa instead of that there, because just to convert the religious unrest is going to be pretty rampant otherwise. You can see it starting to grow otherwise, and that's going to be a real problem for us. We don't want that. Ah, excellent. 1,500. We'll send them to here for this ivory. $7,094, that's more like it. $450 to regional wealth. I think we do need to increase quite substantially here our internal economy as well as our trade, because we might have to fall back on the internal economy eventually. And only with a strong economy we're going to be able to build what we want and do what we want here. And with that economy, we're going to be able to have a much better trade as well with other regions and other nations. We can trade with the Barbary states, but we want to keep away from them and not have any trade partners. We want to keep ourselves absolutely out of any possible wars here. We're going to need division of labour here. That's a very strong force we've got there. But can we build a sloop? We can indeed. We're going to send those gentlemen on their way. It's a shame we can't trade here with the Knights of St. John. That would be fantastic. We do have our spy here. And oh, Venice is attacking the Barbary states here, which is fantastic to see. Don't have a problem with that at all. Let's go and see what's going on down here, shall we? Yes, indeed. Just with some desert warriors. Yes, they've got Algiers as well. If they clear out all of the Barbary states, that would be fine by us. But what if we could take Tripoli ourselves? But that means probably putting an army into Egypt, which you don't have the money for at the moment. Infrastructure is our key. We've got 4 more turns of fire by rank. And Mosul is 7 away from European doctrine. Fire by rank will also give us that as well. But fire by rank is going to help us turn any battle in our favour. 4 turns of B16 pump. But my friends, we're going to end this episode here with a successful conquest here of Transylvania, and we're positioning forces into the front lines here to attack and take Croatia. But that is going to, oh my goodness me, they've got Marines, they've got Swiss Guards. That is going to be a heck of a fight. We should have probably used this general here to do so. But that's what we've decided to do. We've got enough guns here in this army here. We might mix and match some of these forces here to make this army our primary army. So once these are replenished and repaired here, we'll probably move the Riskers of Souls, the Israelis. We'll probably move the general as well, and the Deadly Horsemen into this army here to complete it and give it 2 Riskers of Souls and some more cavalry. And it will make it a very powerful force indeed to go up against these gentlemen here, which are very, very strong indeed. We can besiege Croatia, and hopefully the Poles will be able to strike against Vienna. If they don't, then we will. Oh my gosh, they've taken East Prussia as well, the British. That is not good at all. That is not good. But they've got Galicia here. I wonder what the Crimean Khanate are doing. Looks like the Crimean Khanate might be moving at the front lines up here against the Russians. We mustn't forget this border here either. We mustn't take our eye off the Middle East here either. And also getting as much as we can from these regions as well will be crucial, especially the Gebey's mansion. And here as well to boost that income from tax. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please keep your comments coming down below, my friends, if you have done. Again, your proposals, your plans, your advice is always welcome, will always be welcome here. Let me know what we should do here with Heraklion. Should we make it a shipyard, a trading post, or a local fishery here? That will be crucial to what happens here. And what our future plans. Remember, we need to think long term here at Heraklion. If we've got 2 shipyards here in the Mediterranean, that will be a huge boost to us, but also an additional trade port would, but also the fisheries will help with, actually we've got another shipyard down here in Alexandria. Actually we requested that this was actually made into a port, because Alexandria was probably the largest single trading port in the entire world. So we're probably going to convert this shipyard here into a trade port, and we might actually make this a shipyard then. But let me know what you think, my friends. The council's proposals, as always, will be most welcome and are vital. The only reason we've got where we are now is because of the council's guidance and that sort of beautiful flow of proposals and advice that you always give, my friends, which has been absolutely fantastic. We are trying to invest where we can as well and trying to grow our internal economy. It's not looking too the best. It's only 5,000 at the moment. Trade is increased here, which is good. But as you can see, Sweden's been cut off. The Mughal Empire, which is one of our biggest trade partners, has been cut off as well. That's being raided as well. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. And whatever you're doing, my friends, this week, please be safe. I hope you're having a good time. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.